Are you facing issues with controlling your emotions? Are you feeling a kind of frustration that you cannot define? Or are you confused if you are angry, or you are depressed, or you're bored, or you're frustrated? Isn't it all confusing at times? Tell me. Tell me, discuss with me, write to me. Friends, if you are in that state, don't feel down, because you are not the only person who are going through such difficult problems with controlling their emotions. And this is why, specifically in today's environment, it is utmost important for us to have a high emotional intelligence, a good emotional quotient. And how do we do that? And what is that? Well, I'm sure many of you may have heard this term. Some of you are very well apprised of it. But most of you may be hearing it for the first time. Till now you believed that intelligence quotient, the aptitude score, the reasoning score that you got is going to propel you to success, to overcome all difficulties, to tackle situations, to manage yourself. But unfortunately, 80% depends on not IQ but EQ, which is emotional intelligence, emotional quotient. So, what are you going to do about it? Well, very simple. First things, listen to this video. Then you can do more research on it. Then you can get yourself trained learning programs you can attend. Yes, and you can slowly have awareness of it and improve it. So friends, there is a confusion always between EQ and IQ. I've already cleared that IQ is different, EQ is different. Today we are going to deal with EQ. And is empathy connected to EQ? Yes, it is. What about sympathy? No, it is not. Sympathy is different. Empathy is different. Empathy is a very important part of emotional quotient. That is for others, because you put yourself in their situation and feel their issues. That is empathy. But EQ is merely not about knowing or understanding or handling people's emotions. It is one part of it, which is very important for leadership, management skills. As you go higher up the ladder, that is the paramount important skill that you need. But it is also important to understand and manage your own emotions. That's 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. That is, manage your emotion, manage other people's emotion. Understand yourself, understand others, and then you can get up to a very good or high EQ. So in today's times, identify your emotions. Are you afraid? What is at risk? Are you angry? What is triggering it? Are you over the top excited? What's the reason? Are you bored? Or are you frustrated? Did something happen? Is something bothering you? Try to figure out. Then, what's the trigger? What makes you do that? Understand that. And then manage that emotion. Stop the outburst. Difficult, but possible. And when you're dealing with others, same thing. What's happening to him? Why is he behaving this way? Is he like this when he's alone? Is he like this in public? What does he think or perceive of himself? And what about his personality? What about my own personality? If you have to Evaluate yourself. Yes, is my open area more, hidden area more, unknown or blind spot more or less? Well, you have to evaluate that in you, and when you're handling people. So for management skills, very important. Leadership skills, utmost important. As you stay higher up, it will become more important. But at this moment, when you are at home, when you're going through a difficult time, you're bound to have emotion, and it's okay to express them. It's better to express them. Otherwise, where it will be outbursting, how it will be, what will be the consequence, we don't know. So our family members also need to be appraised of it, aware of it, and we should allow others the space to express, and we should understand them. That is where empathy comes, and it spreads as a culture at home and your organization. So friends, I hope these tips, of course, will show you some path towards handling your own emotion first and then handling others. Very important. Again, thank you for watching this video on the PEP Talk. Once again with me, Sudip Nag. Have a wonderful day. Until next time, be safe and be well.